They've got some interesting ideas. One of the only YouTube channels that I subscribe to is Gamers Nexus, and I saw that they had done a video on announcements that Razer had done, and they have like this I don't even know what you would want to call it. It's like this seat cushion pad thingy that like responds to how you're playing the game or something like that. But it's not part of the actual chair that you sit in. It's just like an added accessory for a chair. It's so weird. I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, we're companies are getting into some weird technology now. Who would even want to buy one of those? Look, Mr. Ewan, Aof is here to meet us. Greetings, I'm Jim Aof, the Spider Envoy. Her Grace instructed me to wait for you here. Greetings, I am Yuan Yi of Wudang. That's very kind of Sect Leader Thom. We try to do right by our friends, especially capable ones like you. Her Grace is waiting at Wushen Hall. Please follow me. All right, thank you. I was expecting to have to go through this entire place. Get used to it by not using it. The thing about getting used to it is that I have to utilize the new keyboard, and I don't want to hinder myself in my productivity right now by using a new keyboard. So that's just kind of been the cycle for me. Greetings, Sect Leader Thom. No need for such formalities, Mr. Ewan. We've been through a lot together. There's something you need to know. We're treating Mr. Gu, but it's not looking promising. Is the poison trickier to cure than we thought? He only got a bit of the venom, and we used the heptad toxin plumial. How could he have got worse? I think the venom in him is a tampered version. The cure in our records doesn't help at all. And I suspect it was Zhao Wuyan's people who tampered with the venom, not Liu Cat. If not, Lady Red Dragon wouldn't have died. Then how can we save Mr. Gu? We should try to counter it with the 3 most poisonous herbs in Nanjiang, Witch's Iris, Blood Saffron, and Pearl Lotus. One of these, I might be able to use Heavenly Silkworm method to drive out the venom. However, these are rare herbs, and we don't have any in our storage. Where can we find them? I know, Witch's Iris can be found in Miasma Merc Forest, and Blood Saffron in Herb Valley. As for Pearl Lotus, we'd need to go to Shiwan Deshan. Leave that to me. I'll bring back the herbs you need. I know those places well. Please let me go with ye. And I'll go with you too. Okay, we only need 1 of the 3. And be careful, as there are often fierce beasts guarding rare herbs. Right, we will. We haven't come across Master Ouyang yet. It was a little suspicious. The Divine Pond. Okay, I'm finally in the first DLC. Wait, I'm in the DLC? Since when? What? That would mean that this game would have had to end. That would mean that this game would have had to end. With like, it would have had to end right after Tianlong Gang got eliminated then. The only way this makes sense. Honor Doctor, you seem to be ailed. With these herbs, I'll be able to use the Tang School Silkworm technique to cure your cold. Why don't, I mean, they could talk like that, nowadays. Would we be concerned? Clarify the DLC are massive revamps to existing story. DLC in this game is not side content. Interesting. Croakety Croak. I really don't get it. Why? Seems to be pondering something. I should leave him alone. Croakety Croak. Oh, what is this? Raining Needles. I thought I already had that. You have 100 Meridian points. Have I done the Golden Scorpion and Pilly School? I have. Regrettably or unregrettably, I gave the Golden Scorpion to... I did not give it to Bang. And I did do Pilly School. Wow, 1% crit rate. I kinda want to fight you for that, but I won't. Did I give it to? I gave it. There's a guy. There's a guy in Solitary Cloud Marsh Pier who wants like all the 5 deadly venoms or something like that. And he was working with some other guy there, so I gave it to them. Admittedly, after I did that, I was kind of disappointed because, like, after I had turned down giving the Golden Scorpion to Vang, she was just like, "Oh, okay, that, I respect your decision. It's your decision to make." And then she just went on like her way, and I was just like, "Wow, I thought you were gonna try to kill me over it and all this other stuff, but you were actually, just being very nice." I feel like I should have just given you the Scorpion, but I maintained my my stance and whatnot. Never let the community know. Well, they're gonna know if they somehow find my videos on YouTube. When they come out in February. Mr. Goo, you don't look so good. I'm okay, don't worry about me. You'll be alright. Sect Leader Thom has a cure for the venom. We just need to find a specific herb. I'll bring it back soon. I can still fight this, but beware of Warrior's Legacy if you plan to leave Mount Wuxian. Zhao Wuyan knows we're affected by the Celestial Serpent venom. There could be ambushes. You see, I'll keep my guard up. Good. You see that treasure chest right there? They're trying to hide this from me. 1% crit for my troubles. Go ahead and rest. Out of curiosity, what happens if you give her the Scorpion? Does she just say like, "Thank you, this is something that I needed," and then you get like affection with her? I haven't gotten any side quest for her, so that's probably an after effect for that as well. But you know, you go through the entire game, and Nanjiang people are not necessarily to be trusted. And so you come across one, and they're like, "Give me the golden scorpion." And you're like, And in my case, it was like somebody's offering me 100,000 or 50,000, a lot of money for the scorpion, and a rare wushu technique. What you mean you want the scorpion? What are you gonna give me? Of course, they weren't gonna give me nothing. So I had to make the grido decision. Some sort of rare herb. Lizard Envoy is back. Oh yeah, it's probably up there. Blue emits a strange fragrance. This must be Witch's Iris. It's said Witch's Iris can confuse people's minds. Let me collect it. Wait, don't go near that flower. Wow, that's a big moth. Sect Leader Thom was right. There are fierce beasts guarding the herbs. Nothing can stop us from getting that flower. There's a big moth. A lot of HP on that sucker too. Whom you give it to determines what rewards you get throughout the DLC. Going Yi Vang's route gives you a very good unique accessory near the end. Well, honestly, that kind of makes me glad that I did not go with her, because I have potentially the best accessory in the game. Agility. Well, there's one scary moth. I don't think it did a single action. But we have a flower now. Yeah, let's hurry back to Wuxian Sect. Get myself 5 agility. So yeah, yesterday I got myself the cloud pattern Tai Chi diagram, these Suckafu crows. I got the Zhuanwu robe and the Zhenwu sword, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. And you know, it was what did I get that helped me? What did I get that helped me do that? I had gotten something. Oh, it was 9 manifestations. This is what let me get it. I don't remember where I got this from though. It's been a day or two. Cloud Tai Chi is pretty darn strong. Pretty darn strong. I'm quite happy with it right now. Yuan Yi is finally stronger than his companions, which is honestly something that I never thought I would see in this game. Oh, have I been over here? I don't think I've been over here. It's not over here. Which is interesting. This definitely looks like a place where it would be. Oh, they want me to return to the place. Thought I needed all the herbs. Oh, it's ore. Interesting. I thought it was and. Being able to use almost every single skill in the game makes him stronger than every character out there. At least from my measly know-nothing brain and experience, I don't necessarily agree with that. Like, I personally feel like fist weapons are not very strong. Like pole arms are definitely the weakest out of everything. I don't even think swords by themselves are like all that great. They're turning out to be pretty darn good, especially in the context of how I'm using them. But to me, it feels like hidden weapons are the best. Should do. With this, we can cure Mr. Gu of the Celestial Serpent Venom. There's no time to lose. Let's go. You and Thumb Leaf worked together to treat Gu Sagui. Poison treatment worked. We've forced out the Celestial Serpent Venom. When will he wake up? Don't worry, I'm awake. Oh, finally. How do you feel? I feel fine. Thank you, Mr. Yuan, Sect Leader Thumb. No need to thank me. If Mr. Yuan hadn't brought the herb needed and assisted with his internal energy, my treatment wouldn't have worked. Guess I had Mr. Yuan's impressive internal energy to thank for being alive. Mr. Gu should be fine now that the venom is out of his system. I need to return to Wushen Hall first. Please get some rest and come find me. Okay, thank you, Sect Leader Thumb. Thank you, we'll be there soon. Great to see you're okay. You of all people should know that martial artists constantly face injuries and deaths. Why do you care so much about me? Precisely because life is so fragile that I treasure it. After traveling together for some time, I already see you as a friend and would hate to see anything happen to you. Besides, you only got hurt because you're trying to protect us. Life is fragile. We should go to Sect Leader Thom at Wushan Hall. Right, and we still need to thank her for everything. Let's go. Mr. Gu, don't worry, Bang, I'm fine now. How can I not worry? You were barely alive when we brought you back. Relax, I'll be okay. We should head to Wushan Hall to discuss our plans about Warrior's Legacy with Sect Leader Thom. Just fix some things here. Move you back up. Apparently I still have this. You just need one, which one you get determines which one of the attributes you get +5 for. Sword and Fist are objectively the best weapons in the game, followed by Saber, Hidden, and Polearm. That's very interesting. Granted, this is colored by my experience with these weapons, and like, I haven't found a good Saber and a good Polearm for, I mean, I think I still haven't found a good Saber. I think this is the best Saber I found. And for the Polearm, I hate this sometimes. You gotta press the button like 50 times. For the Polearm, I didn't get a good Polearm until I killed the permanences. And this Polearm is probably a little overkill. But like, I had not come across anything that was even close to that. I think probably the highest Polearm I've gotten was maybe like 175 or something. You know, it was just pitiful. So I never really got a chance to feel like I could give those classes the best opportunities, because the equipment that I would get for them has just been lackluster at best. And plus, you know, I don't necessarily like the characters of Saber and Polearm as much as the other characters, which definitely plays a factor. Let's skip the pleasantries today. After returning from Phoenix Cave, we've seen no trace of Warrior's Legacy even inside the cave. If we take Jinglong into account, they've lost many Gu infected, but among their strong martial artists, only Lady Red Dragon is dead. They shouldn't have disappeared. This rebellion seems strange from beginning to end. What exactly is Zhao Wuyan thinking? Well, I keep getting the feeling that she's holding back. I think so too. When they were trying to seal the cave, even if Sect Leader Thom arrived, they still had a lot of Gu infected and rebels. She could have summoned those people to fight us, but she just left. That's suspicious. It's like she didn't care if they could win that battle. We know too little of them. Don't you Central Planers say, know your enemy? I've spread people across Nanjiang to investigate their movements. Before we learn anything new, you can recuperate at Mount Wuxian. I'll try to find out what who Zhao Wuyan is. Well, we'd get a better idea of what she wants if we knew her origins. Alright, sounds like a good plan, Sect Leader Thom. The guest rooms on the west have been prepared, ready. You can go there at any time. You can't, Zhao Wuyan, what are you planning? Did you really just call us in there to say, I'm gathering information, go rest at the place that you just left? Like, come on. It's still early. I should take a walk before I get tired and see if I can find any useful information. Take a walk. Hey, Dante. Both of them require you to go out and spar for their blueprints. Make them yourself. Also, honestly, on normal difficulty, just use whatever you find most fun. You'll get through it either way. Fair enough. Yeah, I haven't really put in like a ton of effort in sparring people for things. I've put in more effort recently than I have for like the rest of the game, but yeah. Wasn't there a Scorpion envoy right there? There was definitely a spider envoy there. The toad is still here. I don't get it. Your opponent told me I should leave him alone. Where is everybody? Greetings, Mr. UN. Oh, you have a quest. Interesting. Any treasure chests? I'm pretty sure I can take you. Thank you for your help. The guest rooms are on the west side of the platform. Right. How crazy are you? Swift switch. This is grayed out for some reason. Attack. This is a unique move. Seems interesting. That's this move, so we already have that. So the only thing that I would be scrapping with her for is 5 attack, which I kind of want, but I'm not going to scrap her for it. Even though I'd bust her up. Can consult her though. Is there anything else you want to know? Celestial Serpent Venom. You know where the Celestial Serpent Venom came from? It's one of the 5 forbidden poisons of our sect. The recipe has always been kept by the sect leader, High Priestess, in the head of our 5 envoys, the Snake Envoy. Anyone who wants to make it needs approval from at least 2 of us. So Warrior's Legacy using it is solid evidence that Liu Kat is colluding with them. Indeed, but I'm actually more concerned about the death of Lady Red Dragon. Why was she poisoned if Liu Kat taught them how to make Celestial Serpent Venom? Could it be that they haven't developed an antidote? It's unlikely. The risk of accidental poisoning is too high. Who would dare to set a trap with poison knowing there's no antidote? Perhaps Zhao Wuyan never planned for Lady Red Dragon to leave Phoenix Cave alive. Maybe she worried that we'd capture her. Maybe, but we should still consider other possibilities. She's crafty, so we must tread carefully. Xiao Wuyan calls herself the Seal Lady of Perpetuity, and she has exceptional martial arts, cunning, and followers. It's surprising that I've never heard of her before. I've searched extensively, but there's no record related to her or the Seal Lady. She has white hair, so does the woman under her command, so does the woman under her command. This is very unusual. Maybe we can focus our search in this direction. White hair. Wait, I recall reading something about this. Let me think. There was a story about white fur fiends in Nanjiang over 100 years ago. White fur fiends. Yes, they were a group of vicious beasts with white fur who suddenly appeared and caused havoc, killing many people from various tribes. The havoc continued until a passing Buddhist master subdued them, bringing peace back to Nanjiang. Sounds more like a myth than an actual story. Not many tribes know about this. I only stumbled upon it while going through ancient records. But what if these white fur fiends were actually people with white hair? You mean Xiao Wuyan and her group are descendants of the supposed white fur fiends? These white fur fiends caused chaos in Nanjiang, but were stopped by the Buddhist master, and now their descendants are making a grand return. May sound far-fetched, but it's not entirely impossible, is it? Do you really want to investigate this story? There are many such stories in Nanjiang, but they are not necessarily baseless. I will inquire with the tribe elders. Perhaps we can uncover the origins of these people. If the story is true, Xiao Wuyan and her group could be descendants of a secretive ethnic group. Then why is she collaborating with Warrior's Legacy, and how did she become their leader? That's what we need to find out. It was my negligence that tipped off Liu Cat, giving him the chance to escape from Mount Wuxian. Rumors say Liu Cat and Xiao Wuyan incited the Phoenix Cave Rebellion together, but we never saw him there. That's also where my doubts lie. Soaring Serpent Tribe members are known for their loyalty. The rebellion wouldn't happen without his consent. Not even Lady Red Dragon could sway them, much less Xiao Wuyan. You mean that he orchestrated the rebellion and then left Phoenix Cave? It's possible. His plan may have hidden elements. He's one of the best envoys we've had in history. We shouldn't underestimate him. If I can find him. Alright. The quest is gone. Say white fur fiends a couple more times and you'll probably summon something ominous. Yeah. This game definitely does that a lot. There's very little he's and hims and hers and she's. It's referring to people by their name or their titles in length, I guess. It can get a little exhausting. I feel like the game wants me to go somewhere and do something. Because it told me to, run around. There may be other things worth doing. Is incredibly suspicious. Unbelievably suspicious. So, I'm gonna take the hint from the video game and go walk around. I'm gonna go to Phoenix Cave first. I feel like that's the most suspicious spot right now. But going back to Pili School is also a place that I want to go to. I'm also still looking for Yao Yao. Need her in my party. She is nowhere to be found. Interesting. They made it a note of like residual poison might still be here, but didn't ever seem to. Ooh, okay. Who are you? You can't. You traitor. So this is where you've been hiding. Just thought I'd come back for a visit. You must be Yuan Yi. You know me. Of course, you and your friends have made a name for yourselves in Nanjiang. Would you like to join Warrior's Legacy? Join you? And then go to war with Ning? Got it wrong. We never intend for war. We just want our own country. We, me and many tribal chiefs in Warrior's Legacy are descendants from those who formed the Nanjiang Alliance years ago. Our ancestors did oppress weaker tribes to maintain their own rule, and even force them to go to war with Ning. But what does that have to do with us? Warrior's Legacy acts not for the will of our ancestors, but to resist the oppression of Ning. For nearly a century, though Ning's power gradually weakens, they have taken whatever they wanted from us. But as you can see, Nanjiang is not a land of abundance. Even bleeding us dry won't satisfy the greed of Ning, of the Ning royal family. If I understand correctly, you believe you're saving Nanjiang. Are we not? 30 years ago, when Ning was defeated in Li's city, we assassinated and expelled all the Ning officials within Nanjiang. That's why this place is relatively peaceful now. But you are planning to disrupt this peace. There will never be real peace if we don't fight back, just like Ning and Yuan. What do you think is keeping the wild wolf at bay, the tributes, or the battles at Zhonggu Pass? You seem to know a lot about us. To defeat your enemy, you must know them better than they do themselves. You should know that Lady Red Dragon died not far from here from the celestial serpent venom you provided. Her sacrifice will not be in vain. And if you win the civil war in Nanjiang, will you proclaim yourself king? Yes, if necessary, I will establish a kingdom for our people. If Ning does not interfere, we can coexist peacefully, but if they do, we will resist. A serpent lies in wait below. 1,000 years it takes to grow. With wings to soar and scales aglow, a dragon born from lightning's show. This is our chance to become a dragon. Hate to break it to you, but it's not happening. My thoughts exactly. Mr. Yuan, Mr. Gu, let's bring him in. Unfortunately, that's not happening either. Then we'll kill you right here. Then we'll kill you. I was like, okay. Maybe we'll kill you. Alright, 10,000 HP. I think I can rock with that. Just poison so that everybody else can capitalize. I guess I didn't need to poison you if I was going to do that. Oh well. Maybe we shouldn't be so gung-ho about that. He doesn't have very much HP. This one. A route you've not seen yet after 240 hours into this game? Oh, snaps. Which actually gets me to saying something. Mr. JRPG yesterday was like, I'm really surprised that this game is still going on. I didn't think it would be, you know, like a super long game, and you know, I was agreeing with him. I had created 60 thumbnails for this game. And the only reason I created 60 was because I learned from some prior games that, like, I could, if I run out, then I'd have to make more. So it's better to just make more from the start and like overestimate and then just delete the ones rather than go back and render new ones, even though it doesn't take very long to render new ones. And you know, it's starting to look like I didn't render enough, which is not something I would have expected. Over here, no. Going unknown territory. Well, every territory is unknown for me, but yeah. And all that reading you were committing more than I expected? Absolutely. I think the estimate for this game that I have is 30, like 35 hours. Let me check. 38.5. And I believe we are in the 50s right now. Accept your fate, traitor. Your strength has grown a lot, Vang. However, watch out, Vang. Vang, I'm fine. It's only a flesh wound. When I drove my sword through him, why could he still? He fled through a hidden passage. We lost him. He seemed unharmed despite a sword going through him. Looks like some forbidden technique. What kind of technique can make him survive being impaled by a blade? Nothing's impossible with the goo poisons in Nanjiang. I don't know much about such techniques. We should return to Mount Wuxian and ask Bib Dao, the Toad Envoy. He loves to study strange things. Okay, let's go back to Wuxian Sect now. I'm gonna grab one up. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna make the trek all the way back. They had those snakes dead on the floor for a reason. Considering my current tempo, I'll be done by day 25-ish. That's 11 more days. That's 11 more 4-hour streams. Oh my gosh. That's 44 more hours. by Christmas. Let's see. Today's the 5th. Yeah, there's a possibility for that to line up. All right, so that there, we'll just load so I don't have to walk back. And there's still the like the Broken Ash little expansion DLC thing to do as well. I don't know if you're counting that in, but kind of interested in doing that. So wow. I sent out a call to arms to the previous Pico Park people, and I was like, hey, you guys want to play some Pico Park? And I might not even beat this game before we get around to Pico Park, if we get around to Pico Park. I am suspicious. Who gave you the pills? Who gave them to you? Also imagine this is doing primarily main story. You're skipping most side content still, right? Most of it, yes. That is correct. Well, sure. Yeah, I'll say most. There are some quests that I've been doing, like the Beggar Sect quest. There's still this whole thing about like things happening in villages that I haven't figured out what that's all about. I went to every place that had village in the name, except for your U village and the places near Ten Shui. And I saw quests, but no events popped up. But I guess there's still a place to go. You know, I didn't go to Condor School. Looks like it's time to mark.